So, Yae Miko and Yoimiya's banners have been officially revealed, and they're pretty bad. So, the quick answer for this video is no, don't summon. Long answer, let's go over it. So, Yoimiya is a character that uses her normal attacks. So, very good that Yunjin is on the banner. And Yunjin overall is just a good character, especially at C6 with the extra attack buff for Yoimiya and other characters like Ayato. So Yoimiya will basically never run out of Yunjin's buff, so it's a constant buff that is following Yoimiya, so you don't have to stay in a ring like Bennett. That is just one of the benefits of running Yunjin, right? And then we have Chongyun and Kirara. I don't really know how to say her name. She seems alright. I don't expect her to be super amazing unless she's a 40% crit damage to Dendro characters. So we know Chongyun, he's kind of mid. Yunjin, she's good. And then Kirara, we don't know anything about her really at all. She could be great, she could be bad. Literally, it just depends on what happens in her scaling, right? Obviously, a Dendro character can easily be usable in Bloom, in Hyper Bloom, all those teams. And maybe, it doesn't, from what I'm seeing, it doesn't seem like she's a support character. Okay, so we have 18 hours as of the time of me recording this video. So I don't want to go over it too much. But, yeah, here's Yae Miko's banner, by the way, too. Yeah, I'm not really too excited for Kirara. Doesn't seem like she's going to be the best of characters, especially since she's a 4-star, obviously. 4-stars lately, other than the 40% and 60% crit damage characters, haven't really been doing that well. Let's go over the weapon banner just really quickly. It's bad again. So we have this Claymore. It's not really that usable. I think Beto is like the best use case for it, but the thing is it doesn't have any energy recharge on it. So yeah, Rust is really good for Yoimiya, which it is good that they put that on here in case you do summon on the weapon banner. But the Flute is not really that good. Dragon's Bane is actually decent. It is, I believe, a couple characters best in slot 4-star. I think it's Hu Tao's. I think it is Hu Tao's best in slot 4-star if you have the passive up, right? And then the Widsith is typically like one of those... The Widsith is like one of those weapons where it's like, oh yeah, you did a whole bunch of damage, but then after it goes into the second rotation, you're not doing that whole bunch of damage, right? Because the cooldown is just so long. It looks good on paper until you go into like the second rotation, and then it's just nothing. And Kagura's variety is actually decent for Nahida. I still don't think that this is worth it at all. Like I would say if you have Rust, this weapon is almost like you don't have to use it whatsoever. And then I'm not too knowledgeable about Yae Miko, but I highly doubt that you sincerely need this. It doesn't. I'm gonna look this up real quick. I can't find any concrete like this weapon is like only this percentage better like some characters, so I'm not going to say anything about Kagura's variety, but I highly doubt you need it. I highly doubt that you need it. Honestly, I do recommend going for the weapon if you get the character, but I don't listen, I feel like it's honestly a scam if you summon on the weapon banner now. Because in 4.0, we could definitely see the change where it's like, all right, guys, you actually don't have to, summon on the weapon banner 3 times. You only have to do it twice. And at that point, you've wasted your summons unless you get this like first try or second try, right? It's just, until that update happens, I feel like it's kind of a scam to summon on the weapon banner. So I don't want to encourage it. But this does not have a standard banner 5-star on it, which is always good in my eyes. But that's about all I can say for this. Like the Dragon's Bane and Rust are good. Widsith is okay. And then the other two are pretty meh. That's about it. And if you have like even R1 Rust, this banner for Yoimiya is just an absolute skip. You don't need this. Dragon's Bane, it's okay. Like it's not. It's an EM spear. That's all it's used for. All right. Other than like Hu Tao, which actually gets a damage buff from it. But EM Raiden is what I'm really thinking of when I say EM spear. If you want these characters, I would say you're not going wrong with summoning on them. They're both pretty decent characters in their own aspects. However, I wouldn't say, you should summon on these characters because, we have Kazuha and Alhaitham coming, like, and just wait 3 weeks and you'll have Kazuha and Alhaitham right there. That's all you gotta do, okay, guys? Like, just 3 weeks, that's all you gotta wait. Kazuha and Alhaitham are way more valuable than these two just because well, Yae Miko, the problem with Yae Miko is nobody uploads any content about her. Like, I have not seen, nobody likes her, nobody loves her. Like, I'm sorry for the Yae Miko fans, but I just don't see anything about her. If I search up on YouTube, all the videos are like from a year ago when she first came out. So sadly, Yae Miko's kind of dead because she just, for some reason, everybody likes her, but nobody cares about her in game. This is very weird. I don't understand that feeling. But other than that, I really don't think these banners are worth summoning for, because realistically, these characters over here, like I was talking about Yunjin at the beginning, like she can be good, but overall, I've not used her in a while. If you have like a Xingqiu team, that's probably Yoimiya's best in slot, and that's Yoimiya and Ayato are the only two characters that come to mind where you're actually using Yunjin. I don't really see any other time that I'm using Yunjin. I just don't see it, so sadly Yunjin kind of, maybe one day when I get her C6 I'll start using her more, but I thought she would have more uses by now, but it seems like all of the normal attack characters at this point are just like so focused into, like Sinnoh, for example, is a normal attack character. He's so focused onto Dendro and needing energy, Yunjin can't help him, sadly. So it's hard for me to sit here and be like, yeah, Yunjin's great. She has 2 characters that she works with. Whereas it's like, hey, Bennett's great. He has like 50 characters that he works with. Kazuha's great. He has like every single character in the game that he works with. Even as a support character, Yunjin's not the best. Like, she's not. Chongyun, I'm just sort of glancing over him. He's never really been important to most teams at all. He just sort of sits there. Like, you can add him to a team, and you can have fun with him. But after that, it's kind of like, he doesn't really serve any place in like teams a lot of times. And Kirara, we don't know what she's doing, right? Yeah, so that seems to be all I have to say about these banners. Like, they are seriously not that good. I'm hoping that the Kazuha banners, not to mention, whenever we get a Kazuha banner, I'm gonna go look this up. I'm pretty sure whenever we've gotten a Kazuha banner, those 4 stars have been really, really good. So the last Kazuha banner, oh no, never mind. I was thinking about the first Kazuha banner, alright. The last Kazuha banner was Heizo, Toma, and Ningguang. Nah, that ain't good. But let's go down to the first Kazuha banner, to the glory days. Look at this. They had Bennett, they had Razor, and then they had Rosaria onto them. Obviously, you guys can't see it, but you know, just trust me. Alright, guys, I'm the professional. That was an insane like lineup. Bennett, Rosaria, and Razor. I'm pretty sure that you can make a team out of that. If I did Razor as the DPS, Rosaria, Bennett, Kazuha, Swirling Electro, possibly. I completely forgot that Razor is physical. I just thought he was Electro for some reason. I guess you can buff his Wolf. Yeah, that's probably what I was thinking of. But yeah, yeah, never mind. That's not exactly a good idea. So weirdly, that's all I have to say for these banners. Honestly, I thought I would have to say more, but no, it's just kind of like, they're good characters, good 5 stars. If you really want them, you can have them, but I wouldn't recommend summoning on them because we have Kazuha and Alhaitham coming next update. And yeah, so that's gonna be it for this video. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.